Hey, you liking the lighting on you though, bro?
Yeah, hey, you know I'm black and I'm proud, bro. So you know what I'm saying. It's gonna be what it be. You feel me?
Yeah. You already know.
You know, if you ever had somebody ever tell you that you never amount to nothing, you amount to anything you do, you put into your life, man. See, I'd have been up in that jail cell. Well, I ain't had nobody but some four walls. But sometimes it's time for a change.
Yo, you know it's 10.
They said I wouldn't last forever, but now I got a pocket full of change. Now they talking about they wanna get down with the gang. Where you at when I was sitting in the cell, plotting, scheming, trying to come up on the mill? They said I wouldn't last forever. Yeah. They said I wouldn't last forever. Yeah. Hey. People doubted me
This is
when I
what
was
we
just a
do
kid,
this
now
for.
look at me,
It comes down to like genuine home cooking type flavor, right?
What's up, man? This your boy, Young Esco, man. You can find me on every platform under Young Esco, man.
Huh.
And who else we got? We
And
got
who
a
we got
special
in
guest
this?
with us.
More money.
More money,
Some
more money.
More money in the building as well.
Let me find out you got more money than me. Hold on.
Right? Let me check my pockets.
check
you
my
know what I'm
pockets.
saying?
That boy crazy, man. But
Yeah.
on the cool, we're trying to see if we can mix, intermingle with more money to come into this whole platform. You know, how you feeling so far, though?
Shit, I'm feeling live. You know, I'm feeling like we can do this. We can change the world.
For sure.
Shit.
For sure. You know, one dream at a time.
One
Yeah.
dream at a time.
One dream
man.
at a time.
One
And
dream
one
at-
world at a time. too.
Yeah, stay
Yes.
motivated.
We out here changing people's world.
That's what's up, man. And
Positivity,
I don't
man.
think there's any other podcasts that are really going into the streets like we in the hood, bro. I ain't
Yeah.
gonna lie.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. What you? Hey, all I know is when I rolled up, I seen your pops outside watching his ride, bro, and he was like, "Man, who's this cat rolling up on me?"
Right? He was like, hold on, man. I don't see this truck over here all the time, bro.
He like, "Who the hell is this dude?"
He
blocking
like,
my
hey, you know him
driveway?"
outside, bro?
Square up real quick.
But like everybody, if you used to the 4-1, man, you know exactly where we at. You know,
Montopolis.
we Montopolis side, you know, Vargas side right now, you know, straight out Felix over here too as well.
Yeah.
If you know the
Montopolis, man.
store, if you know the washateria right here, we ain't gotta say nothing
Fina,
else.
hey man, you
Money
know,
topless, man.
if you want to check in, you know how to check in. Let's just get into it, bro.
I come from a family, you know, it started right here on Vargas Street. You feel me? My mom, you know, we done been in and out the houses together and everything. My daddy passed away when I was 8 years old and everything. After that, it hit hell's head, you feel me?
How did you feel when your pops passed?
See, I was young at the time. I really didn't know, but I knew, you feel me?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And so when my dad passed away, it was all right, you know, it's just me and my mom now, you feel me? My mom was my dad and my mom,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you feel me?
Right.
So it made you
And-
grow up as a pretty fast, right?
Yeah, and the only male figure that I had in my life was my brother, you feel me? Tone
Yeah.
was the only one that
Shout out Tone, P.I.E.
Shout out
You already know, love you, bro. You know, he was the only one that taught me the game, you feel me? And up to this day, he tells me, he's like, man, I feel bad because I taught you that. And I tell him, like, you shouldn't feel bad, bro. You taught me how to be a man. You taught me how to stand 10 toes, you feel me?
Yeah, ain't nothing like losing a father, man. When it comes down to, you know, I was blessed to have my pops, man, but I still was in the streets, man. I came from Montopolis, but still, as I feel like growing up is like, man, like you don't really know the brothers that you have till you start running with them boys. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to P.I.E. because them boys blessed me with a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I got to meet Tone through all this whole journey, right? And then now I'm meeting you. And bro, my boy said, what are you like, 30? He's like,
You know
hell,
what I'm
nah,
saying?
boy.
He put some age on me, man. I'm like,
Yeah,
hold on,
You
you
about
about
man.
38? I don't
38?
look that
He
up.
said you about 38?
I don't look that up.
Hey, that's how he said on what's that, Bad Boys? He said, man, you look 40. You look 30. You know what I'm saying? So you always got to bump it up a little bit just to
Nah,
get the
for
exact
real.
age. You feel me?
Lucky I ain't tell you, look, you about 90.
Damn, hey, no, but in reality, bro, I appreciate you letting us sit down, man.
Yeah, for
So-
sure, man.
So, like, when you lost your pops, right, and you moving through life, like, what helped guided you? I guess it would be Tone, right, your brother.
Really, what really helped guided me was, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, with my grandparents, you feel me?
Okay.
And my grandparents, they were there through the thick and thin, you feel me?
Mhm.
This house right here, bro, this is home. This is where everything started at, was
Yeah.
right here, you feel me? And like I said, my brothers and sisters, like we all we had. You feel me? We ain't had no father figure. So it was like when we got to that age and we hit the streets, it was all like this all that we know. You feel me?
Yeah. Had to learn.
We had to learn on our own.
You know what I'm saying? One day at a time.
One day at a time, and then like I took that for granted. You feel me? And I learned. And not only did I learn by myself, but, you know, I had my brothers with me to learn. You feel me? I had Tom with me to learn. And then when I started getting in trouble, I hit 12, bro. Once I hit 12 years old, it was a wrap. You feel me? Like, I'm already hitting to the system.
Yeah.
Man.
So at 12 years old, that's when you was introduced to the system
Yep.
for the first time.
For the first time.
Man. So how was that, man? Like, coming from the neighborhood and everything, you know, having to grow up, having to learn how to be a man at a teenager age, and then getting introduced to a system where it's supposed to be only for men. You know what I'm saying? How was that?
Like, I was scared, but at the same time, I wasn't scared because, you know, I grew up in Montopolis.
Yeah.
You know,
You done seen it
Right.
all.
I done seen it all.
Yeah.
You feel me? I done seen people get laid on their pockets
Yeah.
just by looking at somebody.
by
So
looking.
it wasn't nothing to me. And I took it and I made, you know, 6 months to 7.5 years, bro.
Man.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. A lot of people don't know about the 4-1 like that, bro, because the 4-1 really is the gutter, bro. Like, you come up the street, bro, and there's drive-by shootings, people gang banging, crackheads, prostitutes.
Back then when we was growing up, Thrasher, y'all remember Thrasher?
Yeah.
Thrasher used to be
Thrasher Lane.
man. We was like, man,
Thrasher
we ain't going
Thrasher
down
and
Thrasher.
Felix.
You know what I'm
Thrasher
saying?
and Felix, or not even that too. It's families out here, bro.
Yeah.
Radiuses, the Radiuses are some rascals. A lot of people don't know a lot of this stuff, man. But it's a history, and it's like it's a history of knowing where you come from, bro. And not a lot of people can really come out the gutter. A lot of people stay in the gutter and they die in the gutter.
And repeat the same cycle.
Right.
Yeah.
Did the same thing.
So, like, growing up, what kind of struggles did you see your mom go through?
Alcohol was the biggest one, man.
Ooh, yeah,
You feel me?
that'll do it.
Alcohol was the biggest one, and, you know, she felt like, you know, she was in love with my daddy, you feel me?
Yeah.
And my daddy took care of my brothers and sisters, you feel me? And that wasn't even their dad, you feel me? But he still took the initiative to take care of them.
Yeah.
And you feel me? And that's where I feel like I get that from, because nowadays, like, when I meet a female that has kids, you know, I'm there.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
and
I
it's
mean-
crazy because I never used to be like that until I started getting older and started realizing, like, bro, this life that we live is all we got left. You feel me?
Yeah. And everybody needs a man and a woman in the household.
Right,
That's
yeah.
the best thing for the kids.
I think alcohol addiction is one of the easiest ones to fall into, is because it's readily available.
Really, the feeling that we chase. We want to
Yeah.
feel a different way instead of
Thrills.
the pain. So we chase the liquor because it makes us feel different.
That's right.
And was that one of your addictions growing up, or what was it? Was it money, alcohol, weed? What was
Like,
it?
bro, growing up, like, I was just bad, dog. Like, I was bad.
Yeah.
Like, people couldn't walk down Vargas without me terrorizing them, bro.
Yeah.
And it was just, it wasn't out of hate, or anything, it was out of anger, bro, because I ain't have that. I ain't had my pops, you feel me? And I knew that my mom was on that road, you feel me?
Yeah.
So it was like, shit.
You were like that little kid on what is it, Mi Familia? That little kid, he's a little Indian kid, and he shoots an arrow at some old lady walking by. That was you, right?
Yeah.
Just messing with everybody.
Just mess with everybody, bro. And it was like, I didn't do it out of hate, bro. Like, I got a lot of dudes that I got into at squabbles and everything, and I tell them up to this day, like, I don't hate you, bro.
Man,
Yeah.
it's a journey of a man, and I don't think, and I correct me if I'm wrong, Mo. Like, journey of a man going through it, like, you understand, like, just looking out from the rear or from like a mirror, like looking from the outside in. How do you feel about men that kind of make, sometimes they don't really know where they're coming from or where they're going?
I feel like they should just take it one day at a time and understand, like, we're all still learning and we all don't know what we're doing. So
Nah, for
it's
real.
like, you know, give everyone a break, you know, because we're learning. Even old people, we're still fucking learning.
Yeah.
you know,
Everybody
so.
deserves a second chance,
Yeah,
right?
for sure. Yeah, especially
Sometimes
if
a
they
third
want
and a
it.
fourth. You know?
Yeah,
Fifth
yeah.
and sixth.
Fifth, sixth, 1,000 chances, it
Yeah.
says in the Bible.
Exactly. God does give us as many chances as we
Yeah.
need.
Also,
Nah, for
like,
real.
also, you should forgive people because, you know,
Man, that's
if
number
you want to
one.
be forgiven, then you should learn to forgive
Man,
too.
she
'cause
came in
otherwise,
preaching,
yeah,
man.
And
That's a
that's
good
God's
vibe,
sin,
Mo.
baby. That's
a
God's
good
sin,
vibe,
man.
Mo.
yeah.
And this is what I'm saying. When you came to this point, right? Young Esco, he was a little crazy kid, right?
Yeah.
What was your turning point that got you thrown into the system as a little youngster? What was it that made you like get into that system vibe?
Like, what was the off switch?
Yeah.
Like, as far as like what led me to
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Well, what led to me that was like I said, I used to see Tone and all them and everything doing what they were doing. And all that. I ain't gonna speak on it, but you know,
So it was like the wrong crowd.
it wasn't the wrong crowd because I wouldn't be the person I am today if it wasn't for them.
True.
Just a product of your environment, pretty much.
Yeah.
It was more the environment, you feel me? The people that my homeboys and all that I used to hang around with and everything, packing pistols and jumping people and robbing people, like
That'll
that
do
right
it.
there is what caught my attention. Oh, like that shit looks live. Oh, they getting money. Oh, damn, they
And
got
then-
chains on
And
them.
then it looks like so. How do you say? It looks normal to you because you're around that all the time. It's like
Yeah.
if someone's around drugs all the time, they're gonna think that's normal to do. Versus someone who's not, then they're like, oh, well, like that's crazy.
Yeah, nah, for real.
Do you think being without your pops at that certain point in time kind of led you down an even worse path than what you should have ended up?
Nah, the only reason why is because I knew what I was doing. I knew
Yeah.
what I signed up for.
Yeah,
Right.
hey,
So I
stand
can't-
on what your decisions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I can't say, for instance, I can't say that, just because you my partner and I go out there and do something, oh, it's your fault because I seen you do it.
Right.
I can't say that.
Yeah,
Because it was your choice, too.
I had my grown man shoes on,
Yeah.
so I knew what it was that I signed up for.
yeah, I feel that.
So I can't knock anybody for, me telling. I can't go around telling people, "Oh, you weren't there for me."
Exactly.
Right.
Nah, I put myself in that situation. This is what my mom used to always tell me, man. She said, like, the same way you got yourself in there, the same way you gonna get yourself out.
Right. That's facts.
Gotta be
And that's
responsible
powerful,
for your
bro.
own actions.
And-
You know, and that's great because like it seems like your mom's being there with that kind of let you know like this is what you're supposed to do, but you ended up there anyways, right?
Yeah.
But it made you think like, hey, it's real, 10 toes down.
Nah, for real. And it taught me how to be a man, bro. Like,
Yeah.
the system taught me how to be a man. You feel me?
So one question, if you could go back to an age, what age would you go to? And-
20.
Okay. And at this age, what would you tell your 20-year-old self?
My 20 years.
Yes. What would you tell your 20? If you could go to your 20-year-old self right now and tell them something, what would you tell them?
Because at 20, you was still in the system, right?
Right.
No,
You was
No?
out of the system?
I was out the system. I got out 2014,
2014.
and I went back 2016.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So, yeah, so what would you tell your 20-year-old self then?
Not to go back down that road.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, and it's easy enough said than
Yeah,
done.
Yeah.
exactly.
Right?
So like, what would be the actions you would do, or what would you tell that person or your 20-year-old selves, and what would you tell them to start getting involved with, so they wouldn't make that same decision?
Like, I was doing music at the time, bro. You
Okay.
feel me? So
Okay.
my partner, he had hit me up and everything. Said, hey, man, I know this lick. And I'm down on my butt, bro. But at the
Yeah.
same time, Montopolis Studios,
Yeah,
bro was still messing with me and still giving me,
let's go get it.
yeah, because he seen something in me. You
Mhm.
feel me?
Yeah,
And I didn't think I knew how to rap, bro. I didn't, bro. Until one day I got in the booth and I started spitting. And he's all like, bro, you got something.
yeah,
He's like, what are you doing? I was all like, man, you playing games.
right.
And then when I heard it from my brother, when I heard it from Tone, I was all like, yeah, I really do got something. And
Hey,
at this time, I was just freestyling. I wasn't writing nothing, bro.
Mhm.
Everything was just freestyle. You feel
Off
me?
the top.
do you
Off the
think
top.
do you think that something like music could have kept you out of the system?
Yes. If I would have pursued it more, it probably would have kept me out the system. But I didn't. You feel me?
Yeah.
I chose to go to the streets. I chose the streets because I feel like that's my comfort zone. You feel me?
Yeah. That makes sense.
And
It makes
so,
sense.
so that's what you're doing now. You're investing in yourself with music.
Yeah.
Okay.
You see, I'm finna drop an album real soon. It's called My Testimony. And My Testimony is basically an album, bro, that's speaking about stuff that I've been through. You feel me? Like my family, me losing a lot of people. You feel me?
Yeah, okay.
And like I wasn't here when my mom passed away. My brothers and sisters were, so I can't relate to what they went through. You feel me?
Right.
I
Bro.
could only relate what I went through by me sitting in a 6x6 cell by myself. You feel me?
Man, yeah.
That must be the worst feeling too. Not being able to go.
And it was, but at
Goodbye.
the same time, I'm glad that I went down that road because, like I said, I
Yeah,
wouldn't
yeah.
It
be
built
who I am.
characteristic.
I wouldn't be who I am right now. you feel me?
Yeah. Because if you were to like go back in time and not do those same mistakes, you would not be the person you are today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So definitely that's true.
And sometimes God has a purpose on your life, even though we go down wrong paths. It be lessons that we need to learn to help cultivate our future. You know what I'm
Nah, for
saying?
real.
Right.
Like, because if we don't go through them, we'll be reckless out here just
hey.
at a year of 40 and 50 years old. Like he was saying, 90 years
Nah,
old.
man,
You feel me? You feel me? So it's like, so some of the things that we look at, man, we gotta look at it as a lesson. You know, these are tests that we go through for our testimony.
But not only look at it as a lesson, but learn from it.
Exactly.
You know, because there's one thing to like go through something and not learn from it and still keep
facts.
doing
I mean,
it.
I feel like you got to look at it as a lesson and a blessing.
Right.
Because
yes.
how are you going to learn from doing
right
all the time?
Yeah.
Because once you fall into the darkness, what else are we doing here, right?
Right.
Because
You're gonna
nobody
have
has all the answers.
gotta
you
shine
know
the
what I'm saying?
light,
You
you
gotta
know?
learn from.
And that's real, bro. 'Cause
Experience.
like you said, it's a blessing, bro. Like I was blessed, bro, to get 7 years, bro.
because you could have been down like a different path when it came to like, if you really think about it, let's say you didn't go that route, right? But you still were out here thugging it out. A lot of people don't have a chance to even like change their life around, bro.
Right.
So
Right.
it could have been something to direct you on the path that you had to go through so
Yeah.
you could stay straight and narrow.
Right.
But
God.
I'm a former believer, bro. Into God has a plan for everybody. You feel me?
Yeah, for sure.
And I feel like me going to prison was that plan. You feel me? Because the way I was living, bro, I was on the edge of getting put on a shirt, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I wasn't living right with myself, and I wasn't living right with the people that was around me.
Let me ask you this though: how would you have felt? Like, what would you think that you would feel if you were put on a shirt? How would you feel? Would you feel like?
First of all, I wouldn't have.
Yeah, he
feeling.
would say, I feel numb.
no,
He said, I would be feeling numb.
No. I'm saying like, immortalized. Like Tupac. Tupac was immortalized, right? But like, do you think you would want to be immortalized, or you want to be like here in the now? Is
Here
what
in
I'm
the
saying.
now.
In the now,
Yeah,
right?
now, right.
Why?
Got so much to live for, right?
Exactly. I got a potential. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I didn't know the potential that I had back then. You feel me? But now when I open my eyes and I realize I do have potential of doing something with myself,
Mm-hmm.
why am I gonna sit here and waste it for?
Facts.
Right.
Because I can be spitting about something and it can help somebody else out.
And you still got time.
Right.
You're not 30, 50 years old.
You ain't 90.
You ain't 90.
You ain't 90, dog.
You ain't 38, bro. You ain't 38.
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
Get it together, maestro. But
Yeah.
man, that's powerful that you saying that, man, because a lot of people don't even acknowledge it, bro. And they feel like, hey, man, it ain't nothing out here for me to do. Let me just stay in the same old mix and keep getting put in that same old circle, bro.
And a
In
lot
and
of,
out
and a
of
lot
prison.
of, and a lot of people think just like a purpose. They be like, oh, I gotta have money.
Yeah,
Money's not a purpose,
it's
bro.
a tool.
It's a tool. It's a need. Yes, it's a need, but at the same time, it's a want.
Yeah.
And the only reason why it's a want is because
we need to use it.
we need to use it.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Gotta pay the bills.
Money ain't real. It only seems like it is.
That's just like if I got $1,000, that $1,000 don't mean nothing.
Oh, it's gone like that.
Yeah, for
No,
sure.
the value of
Especially
$1,000 is
nowadays.
$1,000. It don't start becoming something unless you invest with that $1,000.
True.
You
That's
feel me?
actually facts.
Because it'll go through your fingers real
It's
quick.
real
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah.
So it's like, why am I gonna sit here and try to beat myself over? Me, oh damn, man, I gotta go get this, or I
Yeah.
gotta go get that. For what?
Unless you
if
know
I'm
what's
just gonna,
important,
If I'm
right?
just gonna go ahead and waste it like that, you
Yeah.
feel me?
And not only that, like when we leave from this earth, none of this is coming with
None
us.
of it.
None of it.
I thought they said you put my money in the grave type shit, right? That's what I heard. That's what I heard. That's,
you
and I ain't shooting shots at Drake.
All the worm.
casket.
I ain't shooting shots at Drake, but hey, you put my money in the grave, where's it getting you? Is it gonna buy your way into heaven? I don't
Right.
think so.
All them worms, man, they gonna eat through all that money, man. You ain't gonna be able to use it, man.
Definitely invest in like generational wealth. Like
Facts.
set your generation up. You know,
And let your
the
kids know.
future.
Yeah, and that's how I am, bro. Like when I see like little kids and everything, bro, they have like their moms and this, damn, or whatever. Like I pull up, hey, here you go, little dude. Here you go,
Yeah.
little dude. Like,
Mhm.
hey, go buy you something. Go
Yeah.
do something. You feel me? And it don't matter. It can be $1, $5,
Yeah.
$10, $20.
Just so they can
That-
feel it and know the worth of it, right?
I feel good within myself doing that. The reason why, because I know how it feels not to have nobody. I know how it feels not to have nothing. You feel me? I just,
Because then they'll be out here trying to jack somebody for some money instead
Like
of
I
just
said,
being able to.
I did 8 years this my last bid. You feel me?
Mhm.
And the only person that was really holding me down was Tom. You feel me?
Yeah, shout out Tone,
Hey, you
man.
know what? Shout out to Tone, man. But I'ma say like this, bro. It's like regardless of what it is, man, I feel like a lot of men do have these things because I was the same way. You know, I seen a kid with no shoes. I'm over there blessing this game, doing what I can to do what I can for him, right? But at the same time, I still was doing my own dirt. So how do we get ourselves out of this generational curses, bro? How do you think do we break these cycles?
You got to know how to break the cycle, because you can break the cycle within yourself, but is the cycle really broken? But that, like I said, that's pride, bro. Cause and it took me years, bro, to push my pride to the side. You feel me?
Me and my brother been talking about this whole situation, dog. And Mo, like we been sitting here talking about how you gotta let your self-righteousness and your pride kind of go.
Yeah.
Gotta put it on the shelf.
Because how are you gonna ever evolve into somebody that you're supposed to be with holding on to pride?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And
So this is God blessed.
Pride is dangerous too, bro. The reason why I say that, because I done lost a lot of partners, bro, behind
That's
pride.
right.
You feel me?
Pride before the fall. That's what they
I
say.
done lost a lot of partners behind some pride, bro, and it took me, like I said, it took me years to push my pride to the side. You feel me? It took me losing my mom and my grandma in a cell, bro, actually opened my eyes and made me realize, like, bro, my family is that's all I need, bro. I don't need no homeboy.
That's all we
me?
got.
And they can be gone in a second too. That's why you go fight with someone, go say sorry, go hug them. You know, it doesn't even matter at that point, because tomorrow they could be gone. Not even tomorrow, 5 minutes.
Right.
You know,
And
you could be gone.
like I said, I'm from Montopolis, bro, so you already know Montopolis used to be bloodied out.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Hey,
So
man.
it was like, either you rocking the right color or you not.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Real,
true, man.
real.
And then that's what I'm saying is like, it is like sometimes it's beneficial to yourself, right? But at the same time, being beneficial to yourself can land you in a place that you don't want to be,
For real.
right? So you want to be accepted by all this, but like you said, the family was the only one. Tone was the only one,
It
right?
came
What
to the
happened to
rescue.
all them people?
Everybody
you
else.
were looking for the world's
Mhm.
how do you say it?
The
Acceptance.
respect of the world, yeah.
You were looking for the world's acceptance when you should have been looking for your families.
And like when I was in prison, I had a cell phone, bro, and you feel me? I called Tone. Tone be like, bro, what the hell you doing with a phone?
Yeah.
What are you
Yeah.
doing? Like, bro, you
Finna
need
get in
something.
trouble, bro.
You need something. Let me know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was there, and he got some family already. He got some wife and everything. So
Yeah,
it was
Tone
like,
doing good from what I seen. I remember, like I was telling you, man. I remember me and Dirk came one night, boy, and they you know, we backpack boys back then, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you knew when we picking them up, we got a backpack full of it ain't cantaloupes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
And but I see where you could come a long way, but still, it's like some people have different circumstances than others, and that's the way life is sometimes. You know?
And sometimes, bro, you gotta want to change, bro. Like
For
you
sure.
gotta want to change for yourself, bro. Because if you don't change for yourself, ain't nobody gonna
Ain't
change
nobody
for
gonna
you.
do it. Ain't
Right.
nobody gonna
Feel
do
me?
it.
That's
Exactly.
just like
nothing's gonna get done without you doing it, and then also you can't force anyone to change, because you can give them everything to change, and
Yep.
they're not gonna want to,
Yeah.
and they're still gonna go back to the same cycle.
And Tone told me one day, because I told him, I said, man, I want some money. He said, you want some money? I said, yeah. He said, well, hang around with people that get money.
For
real.
facts. It's your
Bars. I
environment.
like that bar.
He said, the people
Cut
that you
some hair.
the people that you hang around with is what you are.
Exactly.
You feel me?
Birds
So
of a
so
feather.
it's
Flock
so
together.
it's like, if I hang around some millionaires, eventually I'm gonna be a millionaire.
For
It's
sure.
gonna rub off on you.
But if I hang around some bums, I'm gonna be a bum. You feel me?
For
Easy.
sure.
Easy.
Yeah, they can bring you down quickly too, especially when you got it. They're gonna roach on you like real quick.
So when was it the first bid or the second bid that you had to where you discovered that about yourself? Like, hey man, I need to change this atmosphere, everything that I'm about.
It was
If
my,
I wanna make
it
a
was my
change.
second one, bro. Cause like I said, I was in a 6x6 cell by myself, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't have no celly.
Yeah.
You feel me? I couldn't have no celly.
Yeah.
And when they told me that my mom passed away, I'm like, man, y'all playing games. Nigga, y'all
that's-
tripping.
that's
Y'all got
tough
the
to
wrong.
deal with,
y'all
too.
got the wrong person, man. Y'all
Yeah.
playing.
Yeah.
They're like, nah, you need to go to the chapel. I was like, chapel. So my cousin always told me, if you got to go to a chapel, it's either somebody
for real.
passed or something happened. You
Yeah.
feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So I get down there, I call my sister, and she tell me, she's like, man, mom passed away, bro.
Mm.
I went crazy. She's like, we're gonna be down there to go see. I said, don't even come down here, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, but then
Yeah.
were you able to hop out and make the funeral or nothing like that?
I was a high risk.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the
Man.
worst part.
you know what, bro? I could say that sometimes things like that happen, man, because my dad died in my arms, right? But at the end of the day, like, that could have been something that you couldn't have handled like that, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah.
for real.
You know what I'm saying?
Breakdown.
You actually could have been worse, but
Mhm.
thank
Yeah.
God, you changed and different.
Yeah, and then my grandma ended up passing away, bro, and
I know that
and
tough.
it was just so good. It felt good hearing my grandma's voice, getting to hear my grandma, and
Mm-hmm.
even though she wasn't talking like that, bro, like I actually got to talk to her, and the little female that I was talking to came over here to see my grandma just so I could talk to her. You feel me?
Right.
Yeah.
And when she did that, she told me that when she was leaving, then she seen my grandma crying. She said tears coming out my grandma's eyes.
Yeah.
The following day, my grandma ended up passing away.
Yeah.
And she tells me, she was like, man, that's all she was waiting for. She had already talked to everybody else. She was
She just
waiting
wanted to
hear me.
speak to you.
That was
Hey,
it.
you know what? Go
Yeah.
ahead and speak your mom and your grandma's name. You know what I'm saying?
My mama's name, well, they're both named Rosalie, man. One's named Escobar and the other one's a Trujillo.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah,
Rest in
rest in-
power to
Yeah,
them.
rest in
Nah,
peace.
for real,
Like,
man.
for
So,
real.
you know, it was hard for me, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was hard, but being a man now and understanding life, you know, I cope with it. You feel me? The only reason why I cope with it is because, like it even says in the Bible, everybody's gonna taste death,
Yeah.
bro.
Everybody.
For sure.
Everybody's gonna taste. There's gonna be one person on this earth that's not gonna taste death. Everybody's gonna taste death.
And sometimes death is really to relieve people from all of this worldly stuff right now.
Yeah.
So much pain, sorrow,
For sure.
you know, things that's going on, man.
Some are gonna go early and some are gonna go late.
Exactly.
A lot of people are chasing
Just
that
be
too,
ready.
especially in the hood, man. It's just like a lot of people don't understand like the circumstances that can happen, right? Everybody wants to chase that bigger dollar sign, right? Everybody wants to do it at no cost, right? But when you get into the system, I feel like the system is gonna always keep you there, right? It's gonna try to not keep you there always, but it's gonna still try to hold on to you tight.
You see, the system, bro. A lot of people don't understand the system is designed, bro, to break you. You
Yeah.
feel me?
Right.
But a lot of people use the system into a point to where, like, all right, I'm down here, so I'm finna learn this and I'm finna learn that, and I'm finna learn what this is. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like, man, I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna go to the world with it.
Right.
And so when I get to the world with it, now it's not only did it teach me this trade, but it taught me how to be a better criminal now.
Hey, we shooting a podcast. We shooting a podcast. Cut it off.
Let them talk about the system, man, how it's made to break you. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Keep
And
on going.
So
with
like
keep on
what
going.
things do you think that they do is like a system that you're talking about?
Like the system I'm talking about like, you know, the Texas Department of Criminal Justice, man.
Mm.
You feel me? Like, they don't care about you.
Mm-mm.
They don't.
Mm-mm.
You can have a busted head open and they gonna give you some non-answer and tell you, hey, go about your business, hope you get better.
Yep.
And the food that they feed is not good. It's
Slop.
trash.
It's trash.
Slop.
Trash, you feel me?
Yeah.
And like me, I don't eat pork. So that's really all they fed was pork.
Mm.
You feel me? And so
Especially in Texas, though. Texas is its own, like, you
They gave
grinding
you
out
a
there.
wild. They
right?
gave you a wild hog from out in the back.
nah, for real.
Ain't he
But-
clean it up?
But, nah, but
Hey,
then-
but what was the crazy part, bro, was like when I first hit TDC, it was 2016. You feel me? I'm in there. You know, I'm getting booked in, do magistrate or whatever. Boom, and I'm looking at these. Everybody's on the rec yard, so I'm like, man, that shit looks live. Everybody's on the rec yard hooping, playing handball, lifting weights.
Yeah.
I said, man, I'm finna get my weight up.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy them up.
Yeah.
Man, I hit the pod, and I'm like,
not the podcast, but the pod.
The pod.
like the dorm. I hit
Yeah.
the dorm, so
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, hey, so a dude from ATX put up on here like me, your homeboy. Woo. I'm, nah, bro, I ain't no homeboy.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
said, oh, what you buying? I'm like, man, blood. They're like, oh, your people over there. I said, all right. I get checked in. Same dude put up
Quarter
on me
check.
again. He like, man, hey, let me pull your card real quick.
Yeah.
I'm tripping by pulling my
Yeah,
card.
what
A
you
lot
talking
A lot
about?
of people don't understand too. The quarter check is real, dog. So it's either you go in Solano or you. I mean, regardless, you are gonna have to rock with the raza, right? So you still gonna have to rock with the people that you rocking with,
yeah.
right? But at the end of the day, it's like saying, hey, you know what? I'm still gonna hold my 10 toes down.
I was on Torres.
Yeah.
I was on Torres unit, Conley unit, and I was on Bell unit. Bell unit was the entrepreneur program.
Okay.
And that was in Texas, right?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
in Texas. That was in Cleveland, Texas.
Cleveland,
Okay.
Texas.
And Torres was in Hondo, and then Conley unit was in Kennedy, Texas.
Did you have a lot of family that were able to get out there on a daily or?
Nah, my last visit was 2018.
Damn, man. Hey, but sometimes a visit can even destroy you type
Yeah.
shit, man.
Yeah, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Feelings and emotions and
Yeah.
stuff, and then they leave, and you like, dang, man. Then
But
you,
like I said, like I put myself there,
yeah.
Yeah.
so I
Can't
can't,
blame
I
nobody.
can't
I
blame
mean,
nobody.
Yeah, bro. And then not only that, I feel like it's a distraction into itself because it's like saying like, hey, man, you're in there doing your own time, but now you worrying about everyone else's
on the
time.
outside too.
You know what I'm saying? I just want to say, man, you a strong person, bro, because a lot of people can't endure that. And there's a lot of people that have been through our families that are the same, that are strong people because of it, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
It
for
makes
real.
you change. Like you said, the system is not built for you to make it. It's built for you to fail, for real. It's like you got to be strong-minded and determined to be like, hey, man, I got to change it up. I got too many people on the outside depending on me, you know, from the little kin folks, little kids, you know, little nieces and nephews, like you
But
said.
don't get it twisted though.
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted. though. TDC does offer a lot of stuff that's for free. Free
Yeah.
education.
That's
is
what
a
you said.
big-
And you
Yeah.
said they had an
Man.
entrepreneur program, right? So
Yes.
what are those programs that you jumped in?
So I jumped into the entrepreneur program, basically, you know, business management, how to run a business, how to carry your own money, how to transfer your own money to different banks and everything, and then like basically like
You
Bro,
a
what they-
banker.
what they look. There's this book.
Businessman.
There's this
Yeah,
book. His name.
businessman.
There's this dude named Robert Kiyosaki,
Okay.
and he got a book called "What They Didn't Teach You in High School." Basically, what he says in that book is like, you know, they teach you how to graduate,
Mhm.
get a job,
Yeah.
retire, but they don't teach you how to graduate, get a job, and have your own business.
No, not at all.
Nah, I don't.
They want you to go to college
feel
and
me?
pay them some more money.
And the bank, how the bank runs is like you put $20,000 in the bank, and I go to the bank and get a loan. I'm getting $10,000 out of your 20.
Mm-hmm.
And how the bank runs is it's an interest.
Interest. Yeah. Small pieces of interest too.
Exactly. So I'm paying. I get a $10,000 loan. I'm paying like $15,000.
Facts.
Not even like 20 now.
Yeah, you feel me?
APR, especially depending on your
And so that's what a lot of people
Credit.
don't.
Credit.
A lot of people don't understand that. So that's why. Oh, I got a bank account. My bank account's this and this and that.
yeah, but how
Okay.
much is your APR?
Exactly.
Right. Exactly.
I'm-
29%.
What is your credit score?
Right,
29%.
Yeah, that's
I'm not even
solid.
gonna lie though. APR, low key, that doesn't really matter if you can pay that shit off quick.
Yeah, it does.
Because I went and got me a loan for $5,000,
Mm-hmm.
and I paid that loan off within like a month and a half, and I didn't owe that much APR. So the APR is just like the time that you took to pay it back.
Yeah.
So definitely APR matters, but at the same time, if you can pay that shit off quick, then
Yeah.
I mean,
And like
It'll
you know,
benefit you.
people be
yeah,
like,
for sure.
people be like, oh, I want this big old ass house and everything. Woo, woo. Bro, you can go to a bank and tell them, hey, let me see your foreclosure list.
Right.
That's easy, bro. You get that. Foreclosure is basically you paying off for what
Somebody else.
left
Yeah.
off.
And then
You
you
feel
fix
me?
it up, flip it.
Flip it up. So that house that you paid $20,000 for, you can flip it now. It's an investment for like $150,000.
But do you think that everything that is when it comes to what you can get that game in there, like do you think it really is useful on the outside? Because to me it's like saying, hey, I'm a felon, I just got my entrepreneurship to become something that I can't even get into as a felon type shit. Do you think that they should change like some shit to help even the people that go in, or is it just all universal in there?
It doesn't even matter,
Doesn't
bro.
matter.
Because at the same time, bro, like yeah, I'm a felon.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you know how people, oh, I'm a felon, I can't get no job. Ooh, that's a lie.
Yeah.
That's a lie.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, any place will hire felons, bro.
Yeah. People
you-
just don't want to
you-
start at the bottom
Bro,
sometimes.
like I said, bro, it's about marketing, bro. If you market yourself and tell them, man, hey, man, I'm work. I promise you, I'm
It's
work.
your resume too. Your
Exactly,
resume is
bro.
like your ad.
And
like,
that's basically like that's like a marketing. You feel
yeah,
me?
for sure.
That's
for
your
sure.
own marketing, bro.
Yeah.
Like if you market yourself, if you don't know how to market yourself, bro, you're
Yeah,
never gonna have
for
anything.
sure.
So did they also teach you things to where you, since you were saying you got the business side of the game, so did that teach you to want to create your own business when you got out this time, or do you plan on still like working for somebody?
Nah, I don't plan on working for nobody.
Or
Okay.
Make the white man rich.
Yeah,
Don't do that.
That boy said this is when we talked on the phone. He said, "Man, this ain't no hobby. This is what I'm doing." You know what I'm
Right.
this
saying?
is a career.
And
for me,
that's
bro.
what I was telling my boy Maestro. I said, "Say, bro, like this boy, he on the shit. Like he been ready. He been ready. I think the only time that you kind of got a little cold feet, it wasn't even cold feet, bro. I just felt like you weren't ready at that time, and it's only on God's time, right?
Mhm.
Because
Right,
he
right,
did reach out to me and be like, "Hey, man." I don't know if I want to do this on this, but I feel like sometimes it like comes down to like how you feeling sometimes, bro.
Yeah, for real.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Mo didn't have to show up for us to
Nah,
come
for
and make,
real.
you know,
It aligns
something
up.
happen.
You know what I'm
it'll all
saying?
align.
God's time, like you saying, that spirit, man, it'll put it on your mind to let you know, like, man, this is what I'm finna do, man. I got this dream, I got this goal. Let me go ahead with it.
Right.
And let me see what comes up from it. And it's going to possibly be something positive because you putting into yourself.
Right.
You ain't waiting on somebody else to build you up.
You amount to anything you do, put into your life, man. See, I'd have been up in that jail cell. Well, I ain't had nobody but some four walls. But sometimes it's time for a change.
They said I wouldn't last forever, but now I got a pocket full of change. Now they talking about they wanna get down with the gang. Where you at when I was sitting in the cell, plotting and scheming, trying to come up on the mill? They said I wouldn't last forever. Yeah, yeah. They said I wouldn't last forever. Yeah. Hey. People doubted me when I was just a kid, now look at me, I'm 29. On my grind to the top, they know this me, so I gotta shine. I told my nigga Tony, I've been waiting too long. Niggas dropping side up on my name, you best believe I'm home. I'm back and I'm better, I'm getting my cheddar, I'm stacking my commas, I'm living it up. Don't give a damn, got the drink in my cup, trying to ease up off this pain. I kept the real in the game, you niggas ain't do the same. I hold it down for the game, you niggas ain't do the same. All the trials and tribulations, I was just trying to get them ends. I told them Beverly the things I live, now you know they want me dead. Why you wanna see me gone for? I hold it for sure. I kept it real with my dogs until the day that I'm gone. They said I wouldn't last forever, but now I got a pocket full of change. Now they talking about they wanna get down with the gang. Where you at when I was sitting in the cell, plotting and scheming, trying to come up on the mill? They said I wouldn't last forever. Yeah, yeah. They said I wouldn't last forever. Yeah. Hey. I was 21, on my way to prison, I ain't know which way to go. Bro tried to tell me to pay attention, I ain't wanna listen though. I was a hard head with a soft ass, trying to get but book at, running up that big bag. I tell them how I did that. This rap shit don't said it was back in the kitchen and like heavy metal. I already know I gotta stay focused, I'm paying, gotta stay the P's and Q's. Know what I do, I trip with that too. Let a nigga treat real too, and I don't wanna go back. I don't wanna see the gates. I done been down the way, that's just not my way, day. And I done hold it down for my name. You drop us all the same, just the same different day. Out here trying to get you. They said I wouldn't last forever, but now I got a pocket full of change. Now they talking about they wanna get down with the gang.